He was the kid who couldn't breathe. Small, sickly, wheezing so hard people assumed his story would end early. But Theodore Roosevelt decided something that changes everything. He would not live a small life just because he started small. He built himself, boxing when he was scared, lifting, riding, reading like his future depended on it, training his courage the way other kids trained nothing at all. Then came Cuba, 1898. Real gunfire, real fear, men pinned down, instincts screaming. Stay low. Roosevelt stood up anyway, visible, exposed, and pulled scattered soldiers into one forward surge up Kettle Hill and towards San Juan Heights. Bullets tore the air. He kept moving, urging others to move with him. That charge helped seize the heights and turn the battle. And more than a century later, the nation finally named that moment what it was. Medal of Honor bravery. Not a legend, proof. And that was only the first hill. That Medal of Honor story matters because it shows Roosevelt's rule for life. Courage isn't a feeling that magically appears. It's a choice you make while you're still afraid. When the Spanish-American War began, he didn't stay home and talk tough. He went. He helped lead the Rough Riders, a volunteer unit packed with different kinds of Americans. Cowboys, ranchers, Native Americans, college athletes, regular men. Stitched together by one thing, the willingness to move toward danger. On July 1st, 1898, the fight around Kettle Hill and the San Juan Heights became chaos. Smoke, shouting, confusion, and heavy fire. Roosevelt was highly visible and exposed, the exact opposite of safe leadership. But instead of waiting for perfect order, he created momentum. He rallied scattered groups, pushed across open ground under fire, and helped take the high ground that decided the fight. The recognition came late, but in 2001, he was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor for conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity. And here's the combination no other president has. Roosevelt also earned the Nobel Peace Prize. One honor for battlefield courage, one for stopping a war. Now jump to the White House. Roosevelt becomes president at 42, the youngest in US history, and he brings the same forward drive into government. At the time, giant corporations, trusts, could crush competition, squeeze workers, and bend politics. Roosevelt wasn't against business. He was against rule-breaking power. He believed the law should protect ordinary people, not just the strongest players. So he became America's original trust buster, taking on monopolies and proving a new idea. Even the biggest names must answer to the rules. He called his promise the square deal. Fairness for workers, protection for consumers, and honest opportunity for businesses that played clean. He pushed reforms so food and medicine were safer, and the public wasn't being fooled or harmed behind fancy labels. He used the presidency like a lever, pressure, attention, negotiation, until fairness stopped being a wish and started being policy. But if you want Roosevelt's heart, look at the wilderness. Teddy loved the outdoors. Forests, rivers, wildlife, big open spaces that made you feel alive. And he understood a hard truth. If you destroy nature, you don't get it back. So he protected about 230 million acres of American land through national forests, parks, monuments, and wildlife refuges. In simple words, he helped make sure kids in the future, kids not even born yet, could still hike real trails, see real animals, and stand in places that weren't paved over. He also thought big on the world stage. Roosevelt believed peace lasts longer when a country is strong enough to defend itself, but smart enough to avoid unnecessary wars. That's why he said, "Speak softly and carry a big stick. Don't brag, don't bully, just be prepared." He supported a stronger navy, and he pushed for the Panama Canal, a shortcut connecting oceans that reshaped global travel and trade. It was huge, difficult, and controversial. Exactly the kind of challenge Roosevelt ran toward instead of away from. Then comes the twist. The man honored for charging into gunfire also helped end a major war. Roosevelt played a key role in negotiating peace in the Russo-Japanese War, and that's why he received the Nobel Peace Prize. His life proves you don't have to choose between being strong and being peaceful. You can be strong enough to protect people and wise enough to stop fighting when peace is possible. So Roosevelt's legacy isn't just a medal or a title, it's a message you can use right now. You can build yourself. You can train your courage. You can choose the harder right over the easier wrong. His Medal of Honor marks a day when he stood up under fire and led others forward. His presidency marks a lifetime of standing up in different ways, against unfair power, for safer rules, and for the land that belongs to everyone. If you want to know what bold living looks like, don't look for comfort. Look for the hill in front of you, the hard thing, the right thing. Then move, and keep moving, until you become the kind of person who can lead others up it.